Okay, so you clicked on this video. Yeah. This is the Showbiz Pizza Iceberg. This is by far like the longest video I've ever done, or the biggest project I've ever done in my life. So yeah, that's Showbiz Pizza Iceberg. Woo, already said it. Now the iceberg chart that I'm gonna be reading off of or whatever is posted by a deleted user on r/Rock-afire. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know. And yeah, let's get into the chart. Let's do it. Hope you enjoy. It's probably gonna be a longer video. Like I said, you might wanna grab some snacks or some some snacks. Yeah, snacks. Yeah. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna stop stalling. Classic Rock-afire Explosion stage. This refers to the iconic animatronic characters Showbiz Pizza is known for. The characters consist of Rolf the Wolf, R.L. Smurl, Duke LaRue, Fats Geronimo, Beach Bear, Mitzi Mozzarella, Bird, and Billy Bob. It was split into 3 stages. Center stage housed Beach Bear, Fats Geronimo, Mitzi Mozzarella, and Choo Choo. And stage left housed Billy Bob and Looney Bird. And stage right, that was Rolf and Earl's. That was their little area, you know. This stage was introduced at the second ever Showbiz Pizza location. Aaron Factor and Creative Engineering. Showbiz Pizza partnered with Aaron Factor and his company Creative Engineering to make animatronic shows for the restaurants. Aaron Factor is also the one behind the Rock-afire Explosion and the other shows that the company was known for. This is the show's creator. Concept unification. Concept unification was a process where Rock-afire characters were swapped out for Chuck E. Cheese's much make-believe band characters. This is a result of a fallout between Creative Engineering and Showbiz Pizza. Rolf became Chuck, Duke became Squally, Fats became Munch, Beach Bear became Jasper, Mitzi became Helen, and Billy Bob was unused entirely and most likely gutted. Also, Looney Bird and Choo Choo were used for Munch Jr. and Pizza Can, but were later taken out of stores. There is also a tape that serves as like a little manual for this concept that stores had to follow that's available on YouTube to watch. Bob Brock. Bob Brock, also known as Robert L. Brock, is the person who first founded Showbiz Pizza. He was heavily inspired by Pizza Time Theater, and he was actually working with Nolan Bushnell until he found out about creative engineering and left Nolan to form Showbiz. He would then team up with Aaron Factor and open up the first Showbiz Pizza location on March 3rd, 1980 in Kansas City, Missouri. This Kansas City location was actually supposed to be a Pizza Time Theater location. This caused Chuck E. Cheese themselves to file a lawsuit against Robert L. Brock. Prop characters. The Rock-afire stage has many prop characters. One of them is Antioch the Birthday Spider, Choo Choo, Sun and Moon, Frog, Birthday Bird, Owl, Bad Frog, and the Singing Flowers. Showbiz Pizza Time. To be honest, I accidentally deleted my recording for this part, so yeah. As mentioned previously, the first location opened on March 3rd, 1980 in Kansas City, Missouri. It operated up until 1985 when it merged with Pizza Time Theater, and it became Chuck E. Cheese Entertainment in 1988. Second logo. This entry most likely refers to Showbiz's other logo, which was this. This also later became the Chuck E. Cheese's pizza logo. ShowbizPizza.com. This refers to the ShowbizPizza.com website, which has a lot of historical media on the restaurant and Chuck E. Cheese restaurants. They also have a Discord server. Creative Engineering Tours. For a while, Aaron was giving out paid tours of the Creative Engineering warehouse. I'm unsure if he still does this since they moved locations, though. Billy Bob's Wonderland. Billy Bob's Wonderland was a former Showbiz Pizza that first opened up in 1989 in East Barboursville, Virginia. But sometime in the 90s, they dropped the Showbiz Pizza brandings and renamed to Billy Bob's Wonderland. This is one of the last restaurants where you can go and see Rock-afire Explosion. And this place was also known for their animatronics being in bad shape, but as of recently, they look a lot more better. And they perform FNAF songs. Wolfpack 5. A lot of people know that Rock-afire Explosion is the mascot of Showbiz Pizza, but not a lot of people know that the Wolfpack 5 was first. The Wolfpack 5 was the first animatronic show that the store ever had when it first opened in Kansas City, as a result of it being the only show that Aaron had available at the time. These characters share a lot of similarities with the Rock-afire, which is why they were placed as Showbiz expanded. The show's character consisted of Wolfman, Fats Gorilla, Dingo Star, Beach Bear, and Queen of the Fox, which later became Mitzi, by the way. Clunk slash Santa retrofit. This refers to the two different variants of the character Uncle Clunk, who was introduced as an advanced animatronic that can pick up objects around him. He had two different variants, Clunk and Santa. Supposedly, around Christmas time, Clunk would be switched out for Santa-themed cosmetics and he would be turned into Santa. Clunk was also Showbiz's first attempt to do like a traveling character, kind of like how Pizza Time Theater was doing at the time, but this didn't really last long as a result of the video game, the US arcade crash, which proved that he wasn't really helping profits. So they kind of like dropped the idea entirely, and he kind of faded into obscurity after that. That was unscripted. The Hard Luck Bear slash Country Bears Jamboree. I meant the Country Bear Jubilee. I was actually thinking of the Country Bear Jamboree from Disney. I'm gonna keep calling it throughout this section, so just a heads up. I might be slow. The Hard Luck Bear is also called the Country Bears Jamboree. Was a predecessor to the Rock-afire Explosion and also inspired the three-stage concept. It was built in 1979 and showcased at the IAPA by Aaron. Characters consist of, I'm just gonna let Aaron say this.
Billy Bob, Billy Bill, Billy Boy, and Billy Wheelbird.
Along with Choo Choo, Mama Grandbags, and Goonie Bird. Yeah, that Liberty retrofit. This refers to the Statue of Liberty being added to the Rock-afire as a guest character to celebrate the real-life statue's 1-year anniversary. Apparently, she didn't really the kids didn't really like her because she replaced Rolf and Earl, which is, you can't replace those two. It's cool that they did it though, but yeah. Fake Foxy the Pirate image. Back in 2015, this image was floating around the internet. This turned out to be a hoax trying to say the FNAF was real, but in reality, it was just a poorly edited photo of Rolf. When I was younger, I completely fell for this and thought it was real. This was before I was into animated Rock-afire and stuff. I thought FNAF was real. I thought it was over. J-Fats. J-Fats was a redesigned Fats that was designed by Jen Waite to be less intimidating with pale brown skin. Wait, what? With pale brown skin, brown fur. Okay, there we go. And him being a monkey instead of a gorilla to be used in the country of Jordan. I don't know. He was never delivered to the customer, but cameoed in the 2011 film Just Go With It, along with Mitzi, Duke, and Beach Bear. He also appeared at the Fright Fest 2018 at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. Your boy was out here. Show selector. This refers to a control panel that allowed you to select songs. Braylon. He was a technician at Billy Bob's Wonderland that was responsible for the restoration of most of the animatronics there. He was fired twice apparently. Once in 2019 and again in 2022. How did he manage to come back, bro? He was also accused of stealing Rock-afire Explosion molds. That is genuinely crazy, I'm not gonna lie. That's wild. You know what? I think they let him back because he was the only person they had at the time. L choice. Dimensions. Dimensions was a smaller animatronic show created by Aaron Fector in the early 1990s. Apparently they consisted of 6 humans and only 2 Rock-afire characters, Billy Bob and Fats. Wow. Human animatronic characters are so uncanny, bro. You guys know the Family album with Pizza Time Theater? Bro, come on. Test stages. Not sure exactly what this entry is referring to, so I'll just talk about concept unification's test stage. This is the idea that they had in mind for the Chuck E. Cheese characters. Interesting enough, they swapped Mitzi for Chuck at first, probably because they were both nice, but they realized Mitzi's movements really fit Chuck, and they also had Helen playing the piano and Pasquale where Billy Bob was. The only thing that stayed the same in both versions was Jasper playing the guitar. And I also want to say this too, concept unification, it influenced the cyberamic stages too, because the cyberamic stages, after they completed the concept unification, they kind of tried to match the vibe of this 3-stage, which is pretty cool to know that Showbiz Pizza influenced Chuck E. Cheese just that much, kind of cool. Billy Bob doll. This just refers to the Billy Bob doll that Aaron Fector sells. Yeah, that's pretty, yeah. Look at him. MIDI Super Service Station. Smitty's Super Service Station is a museum located in Sandy Hook, or Little Improved, Mississippi, that houses both Pizza Time Theater bots and the Rock-afire Explosion, which is pretty cool. I've never really seen anybody do that. They also house a king and some other cool things. Apparently, Damien, the owner of Smitty's, has been in like a legal battle with Aaron Fector, and it was kind of the reason why Aaron and Carpetbagger ended their like business deal or whatever after Carpetbagger visited, which is yeah. Yeah. He also has this cool loony bird, which is pretty cool. I like him. Look at him. Chris Thrash. Chris Thrash is a Chris Thrash is a roller skating DJ who bought a Rock-afire Explosion and opened up Showbiz Pizza Zone in Phoenix City, Alabama. However, on May 30th, 2010, he had to close it.
Let that shit happen to me though.
And eventually he sometime sent his show back to Aaron Fector, which is kind of like, why? Why would you do that? I mean, I kind of get why, but it's like, come on, bro, lock in. He was that guy in the Rock-afire documentary. I'm yeah, he was that guy. Showbiz themed FNAF games. I mean, this might most likely refers to this game. I don't know. Like, I guess it's Showbiz. Yeah, find us Showbiz. Ooh. Dave Thomas. Dave Thomas is credited as being the one who designed much as make-believe band for concept unification. Like I said in one of the earlier entries, his idea for the street stage ended up influencing cybernetic stages as well, which is like just shows you how much like influence that he had like on the entire like brand, I guess. Pretty cool once again to see Showbiz Pizza like Rock-afire. Also, I forgot to mention he was the one behind these masks, I guess. New generation animatronics. This refers to Aaron Fector's vision for Showbiz animatronics that had more advanced movement, including a Mitzi that could move her hips more and a Duke that could actually play the drums. This vision never came through, however, because Showbiz money loss, because the bankruptcy, the merger, it kind of messed up everything. Apparently, Aaron still works on them after all these years, so hey, maybe they'll get complete. I hope so. It'll be cool to see. Rock-afire Explosion reference in FNAF. I'm guessing this refers to the Rock-afire Explosion similarities in FNAF, such as, I guess, Funtime Freddy having Bon Bon as a puppet, like how Rolf has Earl as a puppet. I don't really, kind of vague. Goofy Gas and Rock-afire Replay. Okay, I'm not really sure exactly what this is referring to, so I'm guessing Goofy Gas, the stuff that Looney Bird likes, and Rock-afire Replay, the simulation game. That game is hard, by the way. Funtown Mountain abandoned shows. Originally called Guntown Mountain, the park opened up in 1969 as one of the many roadside attractions, capitalizing on the crowds of tourists visiting nearby Mammoth Cave. The Wild West theme park continued to operate for decades before closing its doors in 2013 as a decline in popularity. That's the short version, alright? That's skimmed down. So apparently they had like a Rock-afire show. Like in this video, like you see, I'm pretty sure they had like a Billy Bob and a Fats like just sitting there rotting, which is honestly, that's quite crazy. That's actually quite crazy. Yeah, that's all there is to this. Just abandoned animatronics that are there. I think they're still here. I don't know. I don't really keep up if they're not still there. Just let me know, I guess. Cavity Sam. Cavity Sam is the main artist for Aaron Fector and the Rock-afire Explosion. Pretty much it. She makes good art. That's what I think. Look at that. Pete Fox. Oh boy. Pete Fox is well known in the Rock-afire community for just being a creep and apparently a yeah, that's he's also somehow close with Aaron Fector. Honestly, this dude can have a whole video on his own. We just gonna say he did some messed up stuff and we gonna move on. Yeah. Gulliver's World Retrofit. This refers to the Hard Luck Bears retrofit in Gulliver's World, which is a park located in Warrington, England. Look at them. Look at them. They're basically the Rock-afire, but like just Hard Luck Bears, quite literally. Yep. Circus Pizza. This refers to a Minnesota-based restaurant chain founded in 1988 that had many locations in Minnesota and Wisconsin. Yeah, pretty much. They had a Rock-afire Explosion, but the mascot, it wasn't like Showbiz Pizza. It was a clown mascot, Bumper the Clown. Yeah, can't make this up. But they later was run out by Chuck E. Cheese stores. So they got rid of the Rock-afire and then they switched it out for an interactive video wall. Yeah. They also had a new Rock-afire, Count Dracula. So apparently creative engineering, they made, I think this is one of their earlier animatronics. They made Dracula. They made a vampire animatronic, which is pretty cool. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah. I'm saying look at him a lot in this video. Hydrilium explosion. On September 26, 2013, the creative engineering building was partially destroyed after some experimental gas called hydrilium Aaron was using exploded. It caused damage to many rooms. Luckily, however, no one was killed and injured, and it did make for a fun cleanup video at the end. I'm not even gonna get into like the science of how this happened. Just know somebody messed up. Willy Wabbit. Willy Wabbit was the first ever animatronic created by Aaron Fector in 1976. Wow. He was placed in a kiosk in an Orlando airport. Apparently he was used to advertise a mystery funhouse? Interesting. Alright. Nice, cool. Concept unification stage. To be honest, I think bro means the prototype stage. And yes, I actually wrote this down. Yeah, I already talked about the prototype CU beta stage or whatever it is with the Jasper and the Mitzi, the Chuck. Yeah, just refer back to these pictures. Friendly Freddy. Friendly Freddy was another early animatronic created by Aaron Fector in 1977. Yeah, he was reused to become General Cornelius Bearpatch in the Confederate Critter Show, and apparently he was sold in 2001 on eBay after somebody found him. Moon Rockers. The Moon Rockers was a retrofitted Rock-afire Explosion made by Aaron in the late 80s and early 90s in order to keep animatronic popularity alive. It consisted of Ozone, Admiral, or Qzar, Princess Haley, Molgama, and Sismus. This show didn't last very long because of the concept unification. And because they just didn't have any money. The Orange Carpet Incident. Apparently, this is an incident referring to where Aaron said he wanted to unalive one of his co-workers, I guess, for throwing out like an old orange carpet that was like wrapped in sewage water, I guess. Wow. There was a video clip like where he says this, but the link to the Reddit post I was on, it doesn't, to the video, it don't work. So yeah, gonna have to, I don't know. Apparently this happened. Aaron's girlfriend cheated with Beach Bear voice actor. Whoa. Well, can't find a source confirming this, but apparently this happened.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
Zach Brown. When I tell you I don't know what this is referring to, I honestly do not know. If you guys know, let me know in the comment section, because I don't know what at all. Like, I'm lost. I don't know what this is referring to. Aaron went to prom with Mitzi's voice actor. Apparently Aaron went to prom with Shalisa Sloan. Once again, cannot find a source confirming this, but apparently there's also another incident where I think Aaron invited her to like on a skiing trip, and then like she brought her parents, and then apparently he got mad about that. That's kind of sus. I don't know. The Yogi Bear stage. Oh my gosh. After the merge between Pizza Time Theater and Showbiz Pizza Place, Showbiz, they decided to come out with a Yogi Bear stage apparently. So they replaced Billy Bob and his Showbiz Pizza Campground, and they added the Jellystone Park. And yeah, this has happened to regain their financial foothold in huge quotations, and this is considered to be what inspired the Showbiz Pizza Campground background. What? Did I say that right? What? Showbiz Pizza Campground background. Please tell me that was right. I think this is like the only time like they ever use like a licensed character, which is, this is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Because this Yogi Bear, look at him, bro. What? Yeah, this was only really tested in like 3 locations. I think they were like Omaha, Nebraska, Colorado Springs, Colorado, and Augusta, Georgia. They were very, very interesting. And apparently they had like to, which is not surprising, but they had to like strike a deal with Hanna-Barbera. Yeah, this This is still crazy. I've never seen anything like this. Oh my gosh. Orwell. Orwell was a project that Showbiz Pizza almost considered, and it was supposed to be like a robot you control, for which pretty much a retired clunk animatronic had half of its cosmetics removed to reveal the mech. Orwell was placed into a game room where guests could press different buttons on the panel in front of him to trigger his different movements and watch how they worked. Pretty cool. Honestly, I'd love to see this in person. Aaron's dirty underwear on eBay. Dude, this feels so weird saying out loud, bro. So apparently his underwear, I guess they went for sale. His dirty underwear went for sale on eBay. I can't really find any sources confirming this, and I'm not trying to look either, but apparently, yo, it happened. So I wonder who bought them. I feel bad for whoever bought them. Why would you do that? The Scab. So pretty much the Scab was an animatronic head, but created in 1976 by Creative Engineering, and it was shown off at the IAPA convention that same year, and was eventually bought by DJ's Oyster Bar in Tampa, Florida. Apparently, the head had 4 movements, and it's pretty much nothing. There's nothing really, like, nobody knows about it. I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't even think Aaron himself knows about it, even though he made it. That's crazy. Laszlo. Laszlo is a fortune teller animatronic that was created by a Creative Engineering. I can't find out any info on what year he was made, but I'm assuming like the mid 80s. Apparently the one in Creative Engineering apparently has his head ripped off. Oh, that's creepy. That's spooky. That's the Yuta. The Yuta, named after Aaron's German girlfriend at the time, was a little smart yellow car that he made at the time, the peak of America's energy crisis. Look at that thing, like, bro, come on. It was also able to get approximately 90 miles on a gallon of gas. Nice. Creepy clown. Honestly, I expect this to be way higher up on the list, but I don't think people know that this is like kind of Creative Engineering, so I guess I can see why they put it down there. So the creepy clown, it's like this famous image, right? So this is a clown that Aaron Fector made. I think he was promoted at a mall where he like introduced visitors and stuff. And Aaron says that he can't exactly remember what he sounds like, which is kind of weird. He doesn't remember what your character sounds like. I mean, you'd think you'd like. I mean, I guess there was no voice actor. I don't know how it's kind of weird story tied to this guy. Yeah, look how happy he looks. Look how evil he looks, bro. Earl says the N-word. Oh boy. So this is referring to Aaron Fector's parody of Evil Destruction, a song that came out in 1965 protesting about the Vietnam War. Except this song is different. Aaron's version is so different. It's more like protesting about like everything, like in modern day, like quite literally every political topic ever. And there's a point in the song that's brought up where, you know what, I'm just gonna let it play.
Tried to be an outstanding figure, and now you lose your job if you ever said.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just say this. Aaron was not painted in a good light after that. Yeah. Alright, well, that'll do all for today's video. The Showbiz Pizza Iceberg. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sitting through me talking, me yapping. First off, thank you so much. But, yeah, this is fun to do. So, yeah. See ya. Nice. Bye.